Most people want the money and the fame. I want when a person like the lady with the issue of blood, I want when she touched Jesus, like I want somebody to meet me. See, you can love you so much and be so true and have good intentions, because in this industry, I know who to hang out with. That I want when people meet me, being in the room with me, I want them to be able to walk out a changed person. And so artists, they create brands that they can't keep up, because it's hard to keep up Gucci if you ain't got money for Gucci. But I can teach you how to keep up white t-shirts and get something printed on them. And if you're in the studio every day, you ain't got time to be going to buy clothes, but you need a brand. I'm branded. Everything you see with me, Big Baby Productions.
The Real D. Martin Brick Baby Productions.
What's up with it? It's the Real D. Martin Brick Baby Productions, and this is my official day at Patchwerk.
Yo. Let me talk my shit. Let me. I feel like Atlanta in the summertime. I feel like I'm in Mississippi sipping moonshine. I feel like.
So I grew up in Macomb, Mississippi, and if you know anything about music, the blues come from Mississippi. In Macomb, Mississippi, you got Brandy Ray J, you got Snoop Dogg come from there, Manny Fresh, LaPortia Renee, Mr. Sip, Arthur Young, all them Southern soul people. I love Macomb, Mississippi, and it's because if you ever go to Macomb, Mississippi reminds me of Africa. Have resilient people, and so with resilient people, it comes something that's a rhythm in your soul, and that's music. That's something we all agree on.
But since I'm breathing, I'm 90% vegan. Beats I'm eating.
We come from Church of Christ. My uncle had his anniversary, and they had a big controversy in the church. They didn't want him to have a gospel group called the True Believers. It was different people. Mr. Silk, Castro Cole, he famous, world famous. Man, you just gotta look up True Believers. And they messed around and got him in the church. I can remember the moment. Now imagine me, a little young boy, seeing these people like you, camera people, in a church where we don't even do this. I looked at all of them, and I watched how they was dressed and the women, and in that moment, I was probably about 8 years old. I knew right then. I saw the artist, but I said, I'm gonna be the man in charge. Mr. Dennis Tobias, I said, I'm gonna be him. But the whole time, I love music. And I grew up, and me and my brother started singing, so we did it for years through high school. We just sung in church.
Gotta keep that ghost. We gonna keep that, that was nice.
And I went through something. I got real depressed because I went through a midlife crisis. And all of a sudden, because I was young, I was successful as a young man. And I started going to the club. I had never been out. My friend did. I owned the club, and they had karaoke night. And boy, my voice fell in love with that microphone. And with that microphone in my hand, I saw how people acted. When I told the DJ, hey, DJ, stop this. I saw crowd control. I saw how I tell people, hey, chill out. And people would look at me, and I fell in love.
I come from the village, I'm more than a nigga. I'm focused on the bigger picture, more than a nigga.
What made me go do music, I'm talking about like in my soul. I was out with Snoop, who was Snoop, and Sam and them. I was DJ A1 type stuff at the old Harlem Nights. We was in line, man. Snoop had her G-Wagon. Sam and DJ A1, they I think Escalade. I'm in my little Honda, but she clean. I was last in line, I'm trying to be humble. Snoop trying to tell me come up, but I don't know, this is Atlanta, I'm trying to be humble. I just came from Mississippi. It was a girl, she was behind us, and she didn't think I knew I had some Gucci shades on, I had a Atlanta braid shirt. The girl said, oh girl, he smell good, he look good. She said, you think he with them, he probably help us get in. Nah girl, he ain't with them, he ain't got no diamonds on, look how he look regular. And I'm knowing I got more money on my bank account than both of them and all their cousins, mom and them put together. And so, I'm sitting there thinking to myself I'm like, damn. I really gotta do this. So we got in the club, I got all this on video, on Instagram, everything. The girl went in there, they shouted me out. I met Miss Pooh that night. Got Miss Pooh number, everything. I ain't know who she was. I ain't know nothing. I didn't know nothing.
My vision getting clearer. I show up for the children. I do my part, I deliver.
Shortly after that, man, and life started getting serious, and my cousin got drafted to the New York Giants. And he started turning up beats, said, cuz, you know, you hype, he said, let's freestyle. And I started freestyling. My ex-wife had never heard me freestyle. And I used to be doing the studio at my house. I used to always be that music person. And she said something that I'll never forget. She said, I freestyle, and she said, my nigga the shit.
I come from the village, I'm more than a nigga. Yeah, we gonna run this, start back over. We gonna run this, we gonna work on this hook. This hook is real big.
It hit me, yeah, you gotta do it. So we got to Dallas, and we got to the Concrete Cowboy, and I met a dude. His name is Dustin Lyons. What happened is, he walked up to me, he said, bro, what do you do? Because I was dressed like in a suit, you know, and it's on a Saturday night. Why you got in a suit to do this? And I said, nah, bro, I'm just a realtor. He said, nah, bro. He said, you need to be doing something else. He said, I ain't trying to say him. He said, bro, he said, you do music, you a producer or something? I ain't know what the hell a producer was. And we connected that next day, and we went to Luminous Sound Studios in Dallas, Texas, off Dallas Street Parkway. And when I went in there, I was so humble. I saw Michael Jackson on the wall, everybody. I messed around and went home and booked the studios and then wrote some songs, booked studio session, and was stupid enough to get started in music. I started rapping, I heard my mouth on that, when I heard myself on that mic, only thing I knew was, if I can do this, and this can pay me, if I don't get paid doing it for the next 20 years, I'd do it for free.
Mind, body, and soul, crushing all your goals, in tune with your soul, mind 2,000 years old. I've been here before, I feel it in my soul. They say success a lonely road. I want a plane and a boat, know that self-imagination piece, that's the only goal. I want a gun, God, universe, nature come out of me. Yeah, we at Patchwerk, we coming. Yeah, I'm focused on the bigger picture, more than a nigga. City life, nightlife, my vision getting clearer. I come from the village, I do my part, I deliver. I come from the village, I'm more than a nigga. Like, that's the truth. That's what I want to do. I want to meet people, put them, I'm more than a nigga. You got to think about that. I'm a more, I know where I come from.
The Real D Martin Brick Baby Production.
Put a message in a bottle, baby,
The artist, it's a few people, but the artist that really got me, that touched my soul, that related to me was Big Crit. And I think the first one was Crit Was Here. And another thing, something that was pivotal in my career, it was meeting a man named Danny Boy. When I met Danny Boy at WMPR 90.1 in Jackson, Mississippi, Danny Boy saw something in me, and he put me on stage to open up for Calvin Richardson, King George, Bobby Rush, all them, and all that came. It's just, he put me in a position to, you know, he helped me, and I didn't see it at the time because I was going through so much. I'm in the studio, me and Bobby, and his Grammy Award-winning producer, Dexter Allen, say, bro, I know I asked you a lot of time, bro, but how did you meet Bobby again, bro? You do not know, this is Bobby Rush, bro. Bobby ain't got a song with nobody, and I'm confused. And after it all happened, I said, dang, man, this guy.
It's sounding. It needs to sound. I had the spirit of King David. I am a king on his throne, and he just come from here, like low, and then, you know, what's the next one?
I capture the soul. I capture the creative soul. I'm the producer, give me a call, what is your budget? I produce it all. That's what I do, I produce it all. So that's why I went to the Blackbird Academy. I worked hard for this, blood, sweat, and tears, catching the bus, coming to Patchwerk, I worked. That's why God led me there so I can learn how to capture all genres of music. I can do all music.
No, right, I missed it.
I've been wanting to come to Patchwerk since I saw Pimp C come here on World Star Hip Hop. I saw him in here. What's up with ISO, man? You know, you gotta stick with it, stay with it, do your thing, man. You know, all we gonna do is stay prayed up, thank the Lord, stay humble, bless people, make money, man. When I saw that, I was like, I don't know, I just knew. If you don't like Patchwerk, you are not a good artist, because at Patchwerk, y'all allow people to just make art. The project I've been working on right now is called The Bigger Picture. With The Bigger Picture, it's like this. Don't worry about what I say. Wonder who I am, why I'm saying it, and what it's gonna do for you later. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the who, what, when, where, how, why, and what we gonna keep on doing. It's the effect, the bigger picture. I'm gonna be the example. I'm not an artist, I'm the producer. Give me a call, what is your budget? I'm the producer, but I'm gonna be the sacrificial lamb when my family talk about me, tell me I can't rap. They say I can't. So if you think I can't, I'm gonna keep on going. 15 albums later, we at Patchwerk. We got 16 songs on the album. It's all exclusive, all commercial. Ain't no bragging. We ain't got on diamonds. We got on crystals though, cause diamonds are crystals. You know what I'm saying? The bigger picture.
We rolling. Not no Kelly Rowland. But if you wanna work with me, hit me up, Kelly Rowland. The Real D Martin Brick Baby Production.
The Real D Martin Brick Baby Production.
Brick Baby Production, I'm working on revamping our website. We're more of a technology company. We're gonna teach artists how to be artists. If you're a pop artist, I'm gonna teach you how to be a pop artist. If you like fashion, teach you about etiquette. You know, we're gonna teach you how to hang, how to be around me. People tell me I talk a lot. I'm the producer. If I ain't talking, it's a problem. I'm cool. I know how to go to the highest level, turning up, raves, and I know how to go to the bottom. But I'm gonna teach you how to get rid of the jitters. We're gonna develop artists. I want you to sign me a big check to make these artists who they need to be. What Brick Baby Production does too is we focus more on traditional recording. So we EQ at the mic, and I don't know if a lot of labels want that, so we not do a lot of plugins. So we EQ at the mic, and we unity game. So like when he record me, I just tell him, you know, just don't do too much. If we do anything, we need to come out the console.
Atlanta in the summertime, I feel like I'm in Mississippi sipping moonshine. I feel like
my legacy is this. I want to be like Bobby Rich told me. He said, Brick Baby, I said, what's some advice you can give to any artist? He said, he's either be hot or cold. He said, don't be lukewarm. He said, be so good at what you do. He said, they ain't gotta like you. Only thing they gonna be able to say is, damn, he good. All right, y'all, that is my official day at Patchwerk. It's your boy, The Real D Martin, Brick Baby Productions. If you wanna find me or connect with me, you can connect with me at www.brickbabyproductions.com, or you can connect with me on LinkedIn or any other social platform, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, at The Real D Martin. If you wanna donate to me, you can donate to me at The Real D Martin, or you can just type in at Brick Baby Productions. Either one, it'll be able to link up. If you have music that you wanna work on or something like that, just connect with me, go on my site and see. And most of all, do not give up on yourself.
The Real D Martin Brick Baby Productions.
Sonically superior.